Hear me out. I'm investigating something, right? And if you refuse to give me your driver's license, I can detain you and arrest you.
Okay, detain me then.
Okay. Turn around.
No.
Don't resist.
No. Resist, man. No. Hey, knock it off.
Said, I saw you following me. And he goes, he said he was a cop. I said, really? Show me your badge. And he wouldn't.
Why are you cussing at me? I said, all I asked you is let me see your badge. What is that wrong with that?
Dangerous individuals can be found anywhere, but what happens when they fake being police officers in order to get power? These are 4 shocking cases where fake cops are caught in the act, starting with this crazy case out of Albuquerque, where a man impersonating a police officer made the mistake of his life by trying to pull over a police captain on the freeway.
You're in the city of Albuquerque. You're somewhere you're not supposed to be. You are not a police officer.
Correct.
On November 4, 2023, backup was called to assist an off-duty police captain who stated that a car with red and white blue police lights unknown to him tried to pull him over. The captain refused to pull over and instead followed the suspect's car, leading to this brazen confrontation.
Officer Galliano, State Police. Who are you with?
Teal.
Do you have your identification card and everything? I sorry to bother you, but
This guy's been following me. And
I know who it
I
is.
run this. Okay.
so I understand you were slowing traffic down on the highway.
No.
You sure about that?
100%.
Can you go ahead and pull that up, please?
Good.
What's your name?
In charge.
I'm in.
Sergeant.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Sorry.
Okay, sir. I was told that you were using your car like you were a police officer.
No. Well, you should have showed it, right? You're
Okay.
in my truck. I told you to show it in your truck. You're on private property right now.
You have your driver's license, sir?
No, I'm not giving it. You have that.
Okay, well,
I'm in charge of this right now.
okay. We're in charge of what?
I'm charged with this property and other properties.
Okay, and that's fine. But over there on the highway, where you lit up cars and you were using your car like a police car.
There's no proof.
Okay, hear me out.
The suspect first tries to defend himself by using his supposed authority as a security officer to justify his interaction with the police chief. But when the officers call him out for impersonating a cop on the highway, public property, he takes another approach, snapping at the officers and claiming they can't prove it. But in just a second, they won't need proof because they're going to call his bluff.
I'm investigating something, right? And if you refuse to give me your driver's license, I can detain you and arrest you.
Okay, detain me then.
Turn around.
No.
Don't
No.
resist.
No. Resist, man. No. Hey, knock it off. Knock it. No. Hey, go. I haven't done anything wrong.
Hey, don't, man.
I
Stop.
haven't
pulling
done
away.
anything
Stop pulling
wrong.
away.
Don't do it.
Knock it off.
Well, then why are you resisting?
Now you're resisting arrest. Now you're resisting. Could have just gave me your ID.
Since the suspect refused to give identification as part of an investigation, cops can legally detain him. And yet he still somehow clings to his fake authority and his need for control.
Do me a favor. Have a seat here on the sidewalk.
No, I don't want to sit. I'd rather just stand.
Okay, well, you can sit in the back of a car or on the sidewalk.
I'll be sitting here.
Okay, then sit down. Sit down or in the back of a car.
Wait,
You pick one.
Can you two
Back of a
fix
car
this one?
or right here?
Can you fix this one real fast? My left. It's on my phone, just a little bit.
Handcuffs are not meant to be comfortable, man.
Man, I know.
Do you want to sit on the sidewalk or in the back of a unit?
How about if I lean against the unit?
You can sit on the sidewalk or in the back of a
If I
unit.
just lean on a unit.
All right, back of the unit.
I have a bad back
All right.
from my rack.
At this point, the suspect is totally unaware that the man that was trailing behind him was an actual police officer.
So he started following me and started fucking getting close and getting close. I asked him to show his ID. He refused to show his ID. And so I started backing up. And that's what I do. I don't know what his problem is. But he followed me, he tailgated me, and he decided to call you guys. And he's confronting me right here. Opens the door, says he's state police. If I heard that for every dollar, as an officer, not only is he supposed to show his badge, but he refused to go in his car. I was like, show me. I backed up. I said, show me where the badge is. He doesn't go. I mean, if he's saying his badge is there, and even you guys, why wouldn't you show your badge?
The suspect continues to make an argument that not just the captain, but the entire department has been in the wrong here, and that he was just doing his duty as a security guard. The captain comes to ask the suspect a very important question.
Again, going back to the interstate, why did you turn on your lights on?
I didn't turn on your lights.
You turned on your blue front lights. whenever I went to your right front?
I didn't.
How did I know they were blue?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
There's shit all in there. So I don't know. If I did, I didn't know. Because I usually turn on my lights here because I was going to go to the latest.
Like, things are gonna go really bad.
It's no different than sometimes my mic coming on by me making. So you know what? I'm not playing any mind game. I'm not playing any game. I'm not playing any game. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie at all. Just wouldn't lie. I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Well, actually, I do have a lot to lose if I lie.
You do, but you know, because you're impersonating a police officer.
That would be
you understand.
Yes.
Whenever you take your oath and whenever you...
The suspect tries to say he accidentally hit his lights if he did hit them, but the captain isn't falling for it. It's clear the suspect is doing anything he can to make it look like he wasn't impersonating a police officer, meaning he knows how wrong it truly is to do so. In addition, the suspect had his plate concealed, just another step at hiding his true identity from officers or anyone who would ask questions.
How all this plays out in the long term is determined by your actions, your statements, everything like that. And you can admit it, we can deal with it, like move on, or you can continue to play this little game of accidental cup hit it, and whatever.
Honestly,
but it's okay.
I'm not trying to play a game. If you want me to admit it, then I'll admit it.
Ultimately, the suspect was issued a misdemeanor citation for impersonating an officer. He was released and faces up to a year behind bars or a fine of up to $2,000. This man was impersonating an officer in order to feel powerful, but the next criminal on our list may have had even more serious motives.
All right, what's going on tonight?
Guys, following me.
Okay.
On September 19th, 2022, officers raced to help a woman who had been followed by a man claiming to be a cop. She drove down side streets and made illogical turns to try and lose him, but he ultimately pulled up beside her, leading to this chilling exchange.
He said he was a cop. I said, really? Show me your badge. And he wouldn't.
Okay.
He got out of the car with 911 on the phone, and I started saying the license plate, and he drove off.
Okay. All right.
He had a Ford.
We're out with that person right now.
You have him?
Hold on one second.
The relief in the victim's voice is undeniable and really backs up just how in danger this man made her feel. Nearby, another officer has located a man matching his description entirely. Though the suspect, Ahmed Agiz, isn't eager to talk to law enforcement, he denies ever trying to pull anyone over or even speaking to anyone.
Copy, that's our boy.
You don't have a spotlight or a flashlight or anything like that? What is that there?
That came with the car.
Okay, that's a spotlight, right?
Yeah,
Does it work?
Yeah, I don't even use it.
You don't use it? You didn't use it tonight?
I didn't use it tonight.
Okay.
And I don't use it at all.
You don't use it at all?
What do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer.
Okay. Why do you have a car like this?
I bought it from a guy who was selling it from an auction.
Okay. Who did it register to?
My brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Does it have any lights or anything on it?
Other than this one, nope.
The car model itself and the floodlight are often used by people impersonating law enforcement, but Agiz has taken things even further.
Is that a light bar in the back?
A what?
A light bar?
What do you mean?
A light bar.
I don't know what a light bar is.
Like for flashing lights, like we have a light bar
No,
on
I
our
don't have
cars.
that in the car. Do you want to check?
Well, it looks like there's one on the back of it. That's what I'm saying.
I can open the trunk for you.
Agiz claims that he's in the area to go to a nearby beach and watch the sunrise, but law enforcement has a question that totally derails his lie.
What time's the sunrise?
It's a little early to come coming down, huh? I mean, if that's the only reason you're here for, right?
With his lies not adding up, officers forced this impersonator to get out of the car. There's no telling what crimes he was trying to commit underneath the facade of being law enforcement.
You pulled up alongside of a vehicle. There was a lady in the vehicle. You had a brief conversation. You asked her if she was okay. She got nervous. She said she was going to call 911, and you drove away. She described your vehicle. She has your license plate. She says that you have a spotlight on your car. She describes you perfectly. White male with a beard, wearing a white t-shirt, a white shirt, a little bit of an accent. I mean, everything that she's telling me is adding up.
You're saying sounds like me, but it's not me.
Okay. So if I tell you that I have your license plate in the apartment complex, and this woman took a video of you while she was in her car, and the video is matching up to you,
I don't know how to say anything to that.
You don't know how to explain that at all?
At all.
Do you understand where I'm coming from, though?
Yes, I do.
That being honest about something is a lot better than being deceitful about it?
I'm saying what happened. You're telling me something else happened, and you're telling me that was me. So how am I supposed to react to that?
I'm asking just for some cooperation and honesty.
3 cop cars pulled me over.
Because what she's alleging, right?
I already said I'm coming from Piscataway to Belmar.
Okay.
What do you want me to say other than
You
this?
also said that you're following GPS, and this is not a direct path. No GPS is going to take you off of major highways that have a direct path to Belmar.
Correct.
To come through residential neighborhoods to go to Belmar from Piscataway. It's not going to happen.
I usually select on the GPS to avoid highways. I can show you.
That's not an option. It's fastest route, fuel efficient, avoid tolls.
Unable to mislead law enforcement any longer, the suspect decides to take a different approach.
Oh, at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. It's not necessary right now.
Then why are you not letting me go?
Because we're still investigating what's going on.
You're detained right now while we investigate a crime. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I should call a lawyer.
Okay. Well, you don't have to answer any of our questions if you don't want to moving forward. Okay?
Yeah, you guys are making me nervous. You're telling me a crime. I'm pulled over to 3 cop cars, and I'm just not comfortable at this point.
Okay. Well, you don't have to answer our questions if you don't want to. All right. We're gonna do our investigation. Just sit tight. Okay. But you are detained, and you can remain silent.
Then I think I should call a lawyer.
There's no reason to call a lawyer right now. There's
This
nothing
sounds pretty serious.
As
to
I
me.
said, the lawyer's not doing anything for you. We're not interrogating you, and you're not under arrest.
The officers hold the suspect in place while they bring the victim to the scene in what is called a show-up, where the victim is shown the suspect to confirm or deny that they are indeed the criminal.
Just look straight ahead. Straight ahead.
How confident are you in that answer?
Ahmed Agiz was charged with impersonating a police officer and harassment. His vehicle was seized following his arrest. While Agiz was arrested for a downright dangerous impersonation to likely commit another crime, the next suspect on our list seemed to just want the praise and respect that comes with being an officer.
This gets so belligerent, and it's like almost reverse racism with me. I'm not racist. That's what I said to her.
On April 11th, 2022, law enforcement in Burnell, Florida was called to a local Wendy's where a man was trying to get a discount using a police badge. After his identity as an officer was questioned, he began to get into an altercation with the staff, prompting the real police to show up.
What do you do? I flip Alfred. I worked in Massachusetts for over 13 years, DEA. I had an altercation in Boston. But I still have the right to carry.
Gotcha.
And the girl that usually works here, I come here all the time. She just gives me my discount. She just gives me fun shit.
Yeah. Are you carrying right now?
No.
Just for my knowledge. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a poem.
All right.
The suspect, David Stover, begins to explain, in his words, how the altercation began. The witnesses, however, have a very different story.
She said, I can't take a picture of it. I said, I just want to get it to your corporate. I want to get you fired. But she was alternately like yelling at me all the time. She does all the time. Joanna is friends of mine. That's what I'm going to say. I have proof in the pudding.
So you're here a lot?
Yeah, I live across the street. I live here in October.
Oh, okay.
I like it here, you know?
Yeah.
If I knew what she drove, I wouldn't come when she's here. That's why I didn't. Oh my God. You guys are all coming today. That's how we. Is she okay now?
Yeah, I mean, everything is fine.
I just find it very, you know.
Right now, I'm going to put your ankle stuff.
Oh,
All right.
go ahead. I really need to. Sorry.
I know you're all right. The reason you're being placed in handcuffs, one, because you don't have a real badge.
I have a right to carry badge.
Hold on, yes.
Yeah.
But that is not a police officer.
I know that. I know. I went to the counter. I asked her. The one Janet usually gives away discount for everything.
Discount for what?
Just for getting me a discount. She always takes care of me. It's $2 off.
So they just give you a discount if they know you?
Pretty much so. Some
It's not,
here.
you don't solicit a discount from them?
No. Not at all.
How did your badge get brought up?
My badge brought up. One girl always says to me, "You always have your badge with you." Blah 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 blah. I said, "It's not a badge, though. It's the right to carry." And she doesn't understand what it means.
Why did you take it out today?
To show what the girls were here. That was
And
it.
you never portrayed yourself as a police officer?
No, sir.
Just got done telling
No,
me
I
as I
still
walked up that
I
you
used to be. I worked for TAA out of Central in Boston. That's what I was saying. Undercover.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Well, what I'm trying to let you know is that that's not what's being said. What's being said is that you are a police officer.
Not right now.
And
No.
that is why you want your discount.
No,
Let's go up here and get her info.
Okay,
Sworn statement.
that's what's being.
let's get it.
With the suspect in cuffs for using a police officer badge, investigators head inside to hear more from the employee's perspective.
Came in here, the first words out of his mouth was, "Oh, I'm gonna beat some ass now."
Every time he see me, he say that. Every time he come in, he say that. Like he hate me or something. I know. Every time he come in here, he say something smart to me, and I'm like, what have I? He mad because I be like, your badge don't look real, because every time he come, he close it. He'll show us and he'll close it. Shut it real.
So when he comes in, he says the first time he came in.
He came in like a couple, like last week. He was like, I'm DEA, and I was like, he showed me his badge. He was showing it real quick.
So he said he was DEA and then showed his badge. And then did you hear him as well?
He said it over there at the counter.
That he was a
I didn't see
DEA?
the badge, but he says, I'm DEA.
Then he said and he had me in my face like this, and I'm like, okay, you did it, okay. And then he just went to cuss. Y'all cuss all the time. I said, but why are you cussing at me? I said, all I asked you is let me see your badge.
Police head back to inspect the badge that Stover is carrying and flashing at workers. A concealed carry badge is not required in any state in the U.S. In fact, people can buy them online without even having a concealed carry permit.
Everything's at home.
Because they give those to people.
You have to buy it.
You can buy it anywhere.
But, like, you don't just get it in your concealed?
No, we're gonna tag the whole wallet. Especially, I mean, if you put it open and you saw it real quick, that's what he's doing.
You can't see it at all.
Stover was charged with impersonating a police officer by using his badge. The next suspect didn't just use his badge, he used a weapon. On July 8, 2023, the Greenbelt police raced to question the driver of a car who had reportedly ordered someone to pull over using a badge and gun. They refused and called the police. Fortunately, it only took law enforcement a few minutes to track down the suspect, Carl Colston Jr.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? All right, good. All right, go ahead and step out of here real quick. Come back over here.
Marshall Colston.
I know. Put your radio up real quick. All right, put your hands behind your back real quick. I'll tell you in a minute, all right? You got me. I'll tell you right in a minute, all right? I know, that's why I got 2 cuffs. All right, let's go back here. All right, listen.
Yes, ma'am.
We have an arrest warrant for you right now.
Arrest warrant?
Yeah, we'll tell you back in the car, all right?
Don't move. Do not move.
Hey, guys, check.
What's going on? I'm on my way to
Got a warrant out for your arrest, man. For what? She'll tell you, man. Is that a badge? Yes.
With the suspect safely in the patrol car, the officers make some unsettling discoveries in his vehicle.
Top of the car, like his badge and stuff like that.
His badge? Yeah. That's getting seized as evidence, so let me get that badge. Yeah, so does the 2019. So does the badge on the PVC badge on his chest.
Hey,
Yo.
We're gonna take all this too.
Yeah, all of it's going. It's all evidence, except for the radio, because I think the radio belongs to.
You need me to move mine?
Nah, I don't want to take a picture with his face on.
Wasn't this? This was a real gun, though, right?
I don't know.
I think it was, because it just messed up the chain.
No, because if you look here, it wasn't, because that back strap doesn't come off.
But it's still the serial number, though.
Yeah, it's still
realistic.
serialized.
It's just realistic as fuck.
Yeah.
It looks very real. And the piece? Same as
The length that the suspect has gone to acquire so many fake badges and realistic weapons in order to truly look like a law enforcement officer shows how deranged and dangerous he truly is. Ultimately, he was charged with impersonating a police officer.